So we have with our chess master, genius, Jikku.
Oh
So
no.
it's interesting thing. Today is 27th of December. I met this guy on 1st of January
January.
2021. So he started doing PMP, and we did PMP with many hurdles. Among them, one of the hurdles that stay in my mind, there was a high storm, or you can say tornado, that destroyed half of south of India. So I
Mm.
remembered I asked him the update, and he and there was another student also, Machinder. They shared me videos that everything, all the water is everywhere. But from there, we did PMP, and then he said, I want to do risk. And here we are. Jiku cleared RMP. And what a way to clear it. He got all target, 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 target. So that was interesting to see all targets, no below, nothing, all targets. Like you are on target. The examiner is saying, don't worry, you are on target. You are a certified risk management professional. So Jiku, it has been an interesting journey with you,
Oh yeah.
and
Thank you
I
so
I
much.
really loved it. So
Me too.
how do
It
you
was a
think about
pleasure.
how, how do you think about RMP? How would you rate it with PMP exam, the difficulty level?
See, for clearing RMP, you have to pass PMP. You can't just do it without PMP. You can't do RMP at all because it will be just Greek and Latin. Uh, that's the basic first. The first thing is you need to clear your PMP to do your or PMP knowledge. I'm not telling that you need to clear PMP, but you need to have the PMP knowledge to do your RMP. I thought RMP will be easy, to be really very frank, because it's only just one chapter out of your the other modules, right? But that was not the case. The time I started doing mocks, I was thinking I'll score. This is easy, but it was not the case. It was really challenging. RMP was really challenging for me, more than PMP. Because maybe I took RMP lightly. I thought I can just clear it. So maybe there was a little bit of kind of not lethargy, I would say, but kind of overconfidence creeping in. But later I understood this is not. But your mocks, I can tell you, I started doing your mocks. But this is the only time I started. I read Rita's book on risk and then the sixth edition book. But I can tell you one thing, and then I do your mocks. 15 questions for the exam directly came from your mocks. And these questions were never in any of those books. For
15
example,
question. It's
15.
a
Yeah,
good
15.
number.
I can tell you,
From
I always remember this. One is systems dynamics question. I don't see it anywhere. Fault tree analysis, I don't see it anywhere. AHP, analytical hierarchical process, I don't see it anywhere. Then Latin hypercube, I don't see it anywhere. So, but when these things directly came for exam, um, it was really helpful, your mocks. Whatever mocks you had sent, but especially your mocks, the Udemy mocks that you had, uh, they were of great use. I think students can just go through that. But another thing I want to tell is those who are taking RMP, it's not just about risk. You have to be very thorough about schedule. You have to be very thorough about scope. You have to be very thorough about costing. You have to be very, very thorough about stakeholder analysis. And there were plenty of questions from these four modules.
plenty of questions from there.
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
formula question? Because Deepak
Yeah,
told me there were
towards
multiple.
the end, it was towards the end of the exam, maybe around from 125, I had this questions on probabilities, then contingency reserve. There were plenty. There were mistakes in that, I understood. And that's why I couldn't get into. See, till that time, I knew I'll be getting by question number 100. I knew that I'm clearing RMP because I knew very well that I'm clearing RMP. But then started for me really tough questions, and that's why, because the till 100 it was good, the rest of the questions were not that good. That's why it came to the target level. Otherwise, it should have been above target.
It does
And
not matter. The goal is to pass the RMP. not to get above target.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
more
yeah,
than
yeah.
happy. Even if you got like you were above the border, but even if you have get it on the border, I would have been happy because the goal is to pass RMP and
Um,
never up target above target.
yeah,
So
but
a lot of
even then,
questions.
when we, yeah, a lot of questions on quantitative analysis. There are a lot of questions, and I think students should be ready for that. Analysis of graphs are there, probability and impact is there, then decision tree analysis is there. From decision, they're given a diagram, from then A, then B is not given, then which choose which project A or B. You have to find the EMB out of that. There were pretty good questions. I thought it will be easy, but it's not.
I'm
It's
happy
not.
actually. I'm very happy that it was not easy because you see, I told you the day you cleared. Now you worth it more in your heart that the effort, the money, everything that you spent was worth it. Because if it
Oh
was
yeah.
easy, like one of my student who cleared PMP, one of student who cleared PMP, he said to me, his day exam was easy for him. So he said to me that I didn't like the exam. I said what? Said it was not challenging. You see, we human feel more enjoyable those things that are more challenging. So that was if that was challenging and you cleared both things. It was challenging and you cleared, so it was worth it. So that's a great
Yeah, it
thing.
was worth it.
But
But
Jiku,
my character is I don't take everything that lightly. For everything, it's even if 1 plus 1, you need to really think and do. The answer is 2. You can't just. So for me, everything is a challenge. Nothing in life comes easy. Even the easiest of topics doesn't come easy to you, especially when you are in an exam mode. The questions can be easy. I'm not telling questions will be maybe tough, but the pressure you are in at that time, everything looks to be really challenging for you. For me, when I write an exam, I usually what I do, see, I started exactly at 12:45 and I ended the exam at 2:45. That's all I took.
you
12.
again just like PMP, no break.
No break, no break, no break.
Yeah,
Just 2 hours. 12:45 I started. I think 2:46 I should have messaged you that I cleared.
yeah.
2:46. Yeah, I came out. They gave me the. But again, the same principle of mocks. You do the mocks, review the mocks. My you see this diary again, like this one more diary that's in the car. It is full of notes for me because
Okay,
I make sure all the mocks, whatever is wrong, right answer, I go through the explanations, note it down, refer whenever there is a free time. Yeah, I think your advice, it was like a teacher behind a student, but still sometimes difficult to take. But is there any update or is what's going on? I have heard the most in 2021.
because you were entire 2021 with me, na? Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah. So
that was an
yeah,
interesting
so
thing. Yeah,
but what finally I got are 2 extra degrees, and that's not a small thing at all for
yeah.
me.
That's a
For me, it's a
not a small
huge.
thing. I
It's a
I
huge
never got
achievement for me.
I never got two certification in a year. 2021 is the first time I got in on 15 January I got agile, then discipline agile. So 2021 was also a good one for me. Okay,
Oh,
Jiku, how many like all the questions that mathematical questions came from? They were from basically expected monetary value (EMV) or decision tree, right?
yeah,
Or were
yeah,
there
yeah,
CPI
yeah.
SP
No,
any CPI SPI question?
no. CPA SPA question directly. It was there on the question was there. It was there on the question, but you have to choose it. There was not much of calculation that you can easily do it by using a mental calculation.
Any
The other
critical?
things,
Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
Continue.
critical path analysis questions were there. That's what I told. There was nothing to calculate per se. No, but questions were there. Questions were there.
Okay.
Questions were there.
So, how important is Appendix D for the exam?
How important is?
Appendix D. Those are risk standard, and in the risk standard there is a Appendix D. You read that or no?
No, I didn't. What was that? I didn't.
So, that actually everything in that is in my notes. Everything of that
Oh,
is in my notes. Yeah.
in your
So
PPT, in your that PPT of 967 pages, it's there.
yeah, critical success factor. If you remember, in every topic there is critical success factor.
Critical success
So did
factor.
you?
Okay, okay. I went
Yeah.
through your
So
PPT twice. I went, but I
yeah,
don't recollect right now those kind of questions. But
yeah,
for me,
critical for every tool and technique, there is a critical
hmm,
success factor in my notes. So
okay.
were there any question on critical success factor? One question.
No, no, no. I don't remember right
So
now. I don't think so too.
okay, so that's
But
a good thing.
what I can tell is to clear anything of PMP, your notes are a must. There's no
Yeah,
point in buying all
I I,
these
ne-
expensive
I never
books.
knew.
For example,
I never
point of view.
I never knew why you bought Rita book. You never told me.
Yeah. I told you because when I first wrote PMP myself and I failed, at that time I referred PM, I refer Rita and the other. It's there on my interview too. It's there and
No,
it's still lying
no.
there
I
on my table.
I'm talking about risk. For risk, why did you went through Rita book?
No, the risk management module I just read through because I was thinking it's only one module in between. So I thought it's very easy to read. So I went through
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
when I write
Okay.
your
Oh,
exam, when I write your mock, uh, it
you
was not
understand?
that good at all. No, it is
Not
not
good.
happening
Not
for
good.
me.
I remember.
Yeah, it was not happening for me. And I was thinking there is a huge gap between what's in the book. And many of these questions come out of the book. So you need to be very much used to the study materials what any coach provides, and your notes
Yeah,
really help me out. I just follow your notes, that's it, nothing else.
yeah.
And
Jikku, your final advice to students preparing for RMP.
don't take it lightly, even if you are cleared your PMP. It's
Don't take it.
don't take it lightly. You go
Lovely.
through, it's not just the risk module, it's about the other processes too. Because I had a lot of questions on salience mode, I have questions on power grid model, all those questions were there.
All those questions was there. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jikku.
Thank you
Thank
so much,
you very
coach.
much
Thank you so much.
for this. And
I will keep in touch. Thank
sure,
you for
sure.
all your
You are
effort.
in the group. You are in the group. I'm
Yeah,
never
I am in
gonna
the group.
remove you.
Yeah. No, I'll be in the group.
Okay.
I'll be in
Okay.
the group. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
Sure.